Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will learn something about OpenRouter. So OpenRouter is a platform where we will get LLM models, different LLM models. There are open source and paid models available in OpenRouter. OpenRouter where we get all the LLM models if you want to use or work with OpenAI models or Gemini models, so we can get the API key of OpenRouter and we can access these models. We don't need to create different API keys of OpenRouter or Gemini separately. We just get the OpenRouter and we can access them. So we will explore this today and we will explore and run some of the models. We will see open source model also. So let's get started. So let's search for OpenRouter. This is the website. So the unified interface for LLMs. So this is the home section of OpenRouter. And here you will get different models from different providers like Claude, GPT, and Meta. So there are 400 plus models and 70 plus providers available on OpenRouters currently. So these are the details about the models and tokens and providers. Let's go to the home page. So first you need to sign in or log in. So you can sign in with your Gmail account. So I have already signed in. So this is the home page and here we can get the API key. So I have created two API keys and this is the logs. We can see these logs from here. So this is the logs. I have used these two models, Gemma 3.12 million and North Mini Code Free. So these are the models I have used with this API key. So you can generate API key and you can see the logs from here and we can also set the credit limit from here. So let's go to the model section and then we will again come in this home page. So this is the models available for text generation, image and embedding audio, video. So these are the models available. If we go to the text generation part, we will see the models like DeepGram. So these are the models and if we click on this model like MetaMuse, so we will see the support like it supports text, image and video and file as an input and generate text as an output, and the input and output costs per million for this model like $1.25 for input and 4.25 is for output cost, and the context length is 1 million and the release date. So provider is Meta and input output costs and cache read memory. So these are the details of these models. Like this is not a free model, this is not an open source model, but we can use this model when we add credit limits. And then this is the benchmarks and performance metrics of these models, like how this model perform. So this is if you are not getting idea about input and output token cost or tokens, so let me give you an idea about what actually it is. So I have just asked to the GPT input and output tokens. So this is the example, like explain machine learning in simple words. So tokens are just the words or characters, whatever comes or in inputs and output. LLM models generate text as an output. So these text divides into tokens. So these tokens are used as a pricing in input and output. So here in this example, like explain machine learning in simple words. So suppose this prompt contain 10 tokens. In actual counting, there can be less or there can be more tokens. So this is just an example, like this prompt or this sentence has 10 tokens and in the model replies like in the output token there is 30 tokens. So input token is 10 and output token is 30. So now the pricing will set as we have seen, like pricing is for 1 million tokens, like 0.20 per 1 million tokens and 0.80 per 1 million output tokens. So this is the pricing, and if we calculate this pricing, then will be the final price. So this is how pricing will set. This is how we calculate pricing according to the input and output token. So here we see that input price is 1.25 and output price is 4.25 per million tokens. So this is how pricing is set. And the context window is 1 million. So model can take at a time 1 million tokens as an input. So this is the details about tokens. So these are the performance of models or benchmark of models. So throughput is the model's token generation speed, like how model is generating token, like 100 token per second. And the latency is also for the model time taking with the generation of tokens. And this E2E latency and tool call errors, structure output and cache hit rate. So these are the details of models performance and benchmarks. Uptime, this is the performance graph of this model. And then this is the intelligence rate, coding index, and this is the reasoning details of this model, like how it is generating coding and these reasoning parameters and knowledge cut of this model. So these are the comparison with other models like codex and how frequently these models are using and acting. Then this is the activity like reasoning prompt and completion tokens. So these are the details about this models. In the playground section, we can test this model, but we need more credits to test this model. So we need to have more credits. So we cannot use in the free trial. And in the quick start, we can use this with this. So in the free trial, we can use this model with this coding languages like Python, TypeScript, and this. So we will use Python for this. Like we just need to use this code and we can run this model. And this is where we are generating API key. So create API key and we can copy this API key and we can use this code. So we can directly use this code and we can test this model and run this model for video URL, image URL and text. So this model support multiple inputs, so we can use this video input or audio. So this is how we can use this model. So let's quickly understand how to use these models. So let's quickly use a free model because any paid models require credit limit. So we will use open source or free model from here. There are lots of free models. Like if we search free here, then we will get the free model. So this much models we can use in a free trial. So I will use two models. So let's generate a API key. So now let's quickly create the API key. Go to the home section. So go to API keys and click on new key. So let's name here new testing. So this is the name of our API key and credit limit is optional. We can set the credit limits up to the credits. So rest limit entry and no expiration date. So our API will be always available. So let's create this API key. So this is our API key. Now let's copy this. So here is the code and I will paste that API key here in the .env router variable. So let's paste this API key. So we have set our API key now and it's time to run this code. So this is the simple code. We don't need to go into the much larger code. So this is our code. So these are the two models I will use, like North Meaning code and Gemma 312 billion models. So this is the models we will use and we need to import OpenAI. So in the client we need to get the API key. So this is the API key I have get from .env and we need to provide API key and the base URL here. And in the responses like client.chat.complete completion create, we will provide the model name, like this is the model name, and then the message prompt, you are an helpful AI assistant, and this is the question I have asked, like what is Python in short, and then the temperature and max token output. So let's run this code. So this is the response of the model. Like Python is a high-level interpreted programming language known for its clear syntax and readability. So this is the model of this model, like Coher North Mini model, and this is the response. Now if we go to OpenRouter website and refresh this, so this is the API key we have created, and then if we go in this, then we will see this model count. So we have just to use this model and we can see the model here. So this is the free model and we can see the logs here. So this is the logs of this model, like the time and the model output token, input tokens and credits. So these are the details of logs. So these are the complete details of the logs, like model provider and input output tokens and credits and the speed of the model and the detail and the API key name. So these are the details we can mention. We can check the details from here. And now it's time, let's run this another model. So now let's run this Gemma model, copy this model and add here. So let's run this model. So this is the response of Gemma model. Like this is more larger response and more detailed response as compared to cohort model. So let's again go to the OpenRouter website and check the log of this model. So let's refresh this page. So this is the detail of the model of Gemma, like diff infra and input token, output token. It has taken more input token and generated more output token as compared to cohort model, and the costing is also associated with this model, and the speed rate is comparatively higher as compared to the previous model, and then the API name. So this is how we can check the metrics of logs, or we can trace the logs by using the models. So these are the two models, but we can use more models. There are more free models available. We can use this by generating API key. So here these are the input tokens, like system prompt and the prompt for user. So what is Python in short? So this is the prompt for input tokens, and now this is the output token it has generated. So this is our output tokens, what we have seen here. So input and output tokens. So this is what we have done here, and we have generated this much output token. So this is how we can create, or we can generate, or we can use this model. So let's explore some following or more things here, like guardrails. So if we want to spending limits, data privacy, we can use guardrails here. So we can create a new guardrail and we can use for our API privacy and safety or data concerns. So BYOK is for open router. So this is where you use provider from open router. Like there are many providers available, like Anthropic's, Azure, and there are many providers as we seen earlier. So in routing, we can switch the models, or we can best fit the model or select according to the need. So we can allow different models in routing, and in preset. Presets are the shortcuts for system prompts or model provider. So we can use presets in shortcuts for model, and plugins, observability and classifiers. So these are the things we can explore. So these are many things available in OpenRouter. The more we learn, the more we use, the more we learn about these things. So these are the open routers, and this is the home page, and we will get models. So these many models available. We can use embedding models, audio models, video generation model, even though, but this requires a paid paid subscription or need payment need for this, for using these models. So we need to payment first, and then we can use these models. There are many things to explore in this open router website. We can explore this, we can manage the context length, prompt pricing, and this much things we can do here. And there are lots of things, like we can run this model in Fusion here. So this is the video, guys. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.